Hey, um, once again, just checking a few things and we get started. Mostly checking that the audio is fine. So yeah, let me just check that. Alright, is everything... So yeah, let me just checking. Alright, is everything... So yeah, let me just checking. Yeah, everything sounds fine. Yeah, we should be good. Then let me switch over to the game view. And we're live. And yeah, we should be good. So hello everyone. Welcome back to my stream. We're gonna be continuing our playthrough of Sensorium. Hopefully finishing it. I don't really wanna spend too long on this game. So we're gonna try and finish as much as possible today. Hey! How's it going, Luigi? How is it going? So streaming this chill puzzle game, and to be honest with you, I think this is going to be my final stream. For a while at least. And so we're just trying to finish that off. So like, you know, that's done since we started at this Monday. And so we left off with every puzzle completed in the 5 areas. And yeah, let's go on over. Let's start by finishing the game and then we'll go about finding some secrets here and there. So let's go and check out what there is. No, the loading screen is fairly deceiving on what the game is. Now it's pretty chill actually. It's pretty chill actually. Yeah, it looks really nice too. Like it's... Yeah, like look at that. That's something. Big elevator section down to the final area in the game. And so here is our final challenge. To open this door, we need to complete every challenge down there. So let's go over to this one. Yeah. And so the goal of this area is mixing IDs together, mixing senses together into puzzles. So for example, here it combines the mechanic of taste and smell. So we've got this smell represented by what's on the screen right now, which we've got to represent by mixing these various elements. So for starters, this right here is gonna be like there's this filter on the screen here. There's also this, I think it's this one, this static filter. And what's different between the two? There's a vignette around the screen. This one does the vignette. And these two seem to be the same. Yeah, perfect. So that's it. And so that's gonna be the puzzles, like mixing two different senses together to make a unique puzzle based around that. So here it seems to be hearing and visuals. Gotta go? Oh no, don't worry, don't worry. Bye. Have a nice day. So we have a sound and the visual indication. Oh, a few sounds. Okay. Yeah, so we've got these symbols that we identified last time as being like markers that are used to tell how to transform the sound. So here, for example, it's reversed this way, like horizontal flip. So it means that this is a we're gonna reverse the order in which the sounds are played. So it's, I think it's, huh? Okay, I was trying to do it in the correct order, but apparently I accidentally did it. All right, so hold on. I think that's what. I think that was the original sound. No. This is what we're supposed to play, and apparently I just got it randomly. This one is going to be more complicated, because as you can see, it's flipped like horizontally. So I think what it's gonna do is like lower notes turn into higher notes. And since it's in terms of volume, it's not like pitch or whatever. So we've got the same one of and like if we change the pitch, then these ones become these ones become these ones, and these ones stay how they are. So basically I don't have to solve the puzzle. Oh, hold on. Which means this is the sequence we should have played, and apparently that we accidentally played. So yeah, both of these puzzles solved accidentally. Perfect. Alright, let's go ahead to the next one, which is touch and... oh. Alright, let's go over to the next one, which is touch and sight. Oh yeah, so we've got these patterns on the wall, and we've got to recreate it using those touch blocks. So it's a square in the middle. Hold on. How about that? And then if we do something like this, we can push these two into place, and yeah, that's the pattern. Hole is there. Okay, next one, we can see the color from here, so it seems to be touch and sound. How is it gonna do that? Oh, yeah, I get it. I remember this one. So it's gonna be a matter of, yeah, making the sounds like this. So what is it? It is, this is the, so it's, no, I think it's, Yeah, okay. Right, like this sound here, and then yeah, it's funny. This contraption is very nice because it's not complicated to do the sounds. There's sound here, and then for the sound in the middle, you just have to push this one in. So you can basically do any sound you want at any point. So it's like having an interface, but it's like having a basic interface, but with a bit more complicated. Like there could have been a trick where like when you play a note, and then to go back to another note, there was another note that you had to play, or something like this. This could have been a lot more complicated. Fun potentially, but a lot more complicated. It's nice to have something this simple, especially when you already have to think about where the sounds are and how to play them. So no, it's this one. No. Oh, okay. So this. Okay. Must have missed one somewhere in there. And this final one. Hey, yeah, that was it. And there we go. Let me just turn on my lava lamp to have something to watch in the back. Okay, taste and sight. Oh. Oh, okay. I get it. So there's colors. As you can see, when you go to it, you smell like a certain color, and basically it's like this chair was in the yellow area, but it's colored in blue or purple, and I think it's got the smell of blue or purple. So that's not good. So we have to match. Like this one, for example, the bike is the green area's smell point. So I think that's correct, and then we need to go here. Yeah, and then this is yellow, this is the good one. And so it depends, like basically what's smell linked to an object. This is not good. This is not yellow, the yellow is the other one, so computer must be blue. I think it's the book, yeah, the book's that correct, because that's the book that's next to that thing. And also we just went in, like with the trumpet, and it wasn't good. This is not good, this is not good. Yeah, I think trumpet is blue, we established that. Okay, yeah, we have indeed. And so that's that area completed. Halfway through. Okay, hearing and smell. Alright. What other sounds we play? we supposed to reproduce the sound of the telephone? No, I don't think so. Because we had a phone at the start twice, then it gets picked up, and then what? Oh! Okay, we just had to wait for a bit. Alright. Yeah, something that I never understood first time I played this game is why is smell often attached with sound and with sound and visuals. And to be completely honest, I completely get it now. Yeah, it's smell not as like the smell itself, but smell as the just a feeling, a reminder, a memory. You know, you smell something and it reminds you of a point in life, and it smell in that way. You know. So here, for example, the smell around here reminds us of this specific time in our life when we heard this noise or whatever. I think that's what it is. So here it is hearing and taste. Oh, that's loud. So I think this one is good. No. This one. This one's good. No. Yeah. And yeah, that's the... So yeah, bye. Didn't explain what I was doing there, but basically I assembled like here's the complete sound, and just like you try to assemble various elements to make something that tastes a certain way, I assembled like the various sounds or clips of sounds that once paired together led to this sound being created on the other side. Like you just replay the song you're supposed to do in your head, and if there are a note that's played and that doesn't match what you heard, what you remember, then it means that it wasn't a good thing. What is this one? So touch and smell. Where is it currently? It's here. Oh, okay, there's a path and you've gotta remember it, but something tells me... Do you smell it from above? Yeah, you do. Oh, but I think you gotta remember from where you're going. Like where you're going and in what way. Okay, so you can smell above where the cables aren't, I think. But you also got to remember where. Oh wait. Oh no, there's a specific path. Okay, so we gotta go here. Yeah, without touching any of the other cables. Okay. Do I gotta remember, or is it all good? Like, is it exclusively like from the smell? Because here. Because like I don't think that was good. For example, that's not good. Yeah, but I think it's okay. So I think we're just gonna have to rely on. Yeah, see, because right here there is, and here there isn't. I don't know what the smell indicates. Because these cables, for example. Ah, or maybe. Yeah, but that's not useful then. Because you can feel like the smell on the path and the cables that surround the path. Exclusively. Like for example here you smell it because it's on the path, but here you stop smelling it as soon as you exit like the path its contour. So could I like because it's basically like, for example here it smells, so maybe it's a clean space, but here it's still. Okay, no, it's not the same on top and on the bottom. I think I'm just gonna note the instructions like the path on a sheet of paper. That's easier. So it's left, left, up, up, up. I like listen to the music, by the way. It's a medley of every single area we've been to. Like I mean, right now it's just the smell and touch area, but like the other areas are also a medley of every place we went to, and the music of the respective area mixed with the theme of this general area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way down. I'm basically gonna make a big arrow. That means all the way down. But then I just made big arrows next to it that aren't that. Let me start again. 2 times. I'm gonna write like this. It's much better. It's much better. Then up 3 times. Then left 1 time. Up twice. And right twice. Left twice. Then all the way down. Then left times 2. Up times 3. Left times 2. And then that's easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up 7 times. Then right. One time. Up 2 times. And then left, right, left, right. I remember this. Left, up, left, up. don't have to note that. So 1 2 1 2 3 1 1 2 1 2, and then all the way back there. Then 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 1 2, and then 1 1 1 1. Yeah, nice. That's much less complicated than having to do like a whole thing with smell and all that. Like it was confusing. Two more puzzles. So that is taste and visuals. Taste and sight. Ah, yeah, this one. This one is complicated. Oh yeah, this one is very complicated since it's addition and subtractions. Like, okay, hold on. First of all, remember, let me, if I mix, hold on, like just basically when you add like this one, for example, yeah, this one, for example, if I add this one and this one together, then that little thing in the middle, since it's twice, it's gonna disappear. So you gotta keep in mind that there's that, and then basically this thing right down there is like it represents one of these. For example, this one, that's like kind of shark tooth. Which one's like that? This one. Yeah, you can see this. Yeah, you can see this one. It's kind of like shark toothed and all that. And it must be like this one. Here, for example, there's just a spike in the middle. So I think it's this one, which probably just has a spike in the middle. So you have to like mix and match these two to be able to do this shape, which is this one. Let's make it on paper. I'm gonna make it on paper, and then I think we can work from there. I think I did that on paper the last time I played. So what is it? It's this mixed with that. Alright. And basically need to reproduce this shape. Let's start simple. So this one we probably need. So it's the one that's like that. This one we probably need, since these two are just there. This one we might need. I don't think we do. I think it's the same puzzle as the last one, as like the puzzle that had the same symbols in the taste area. Like, I think it's the same puzzle. Still gonna do it again just because. Should be. Which one is that? Because the shape's fairly simple. You'd imagine it's easy to find, but it doesn't match with this one. This one, not with this one. No, maybe this one. I think it's this one. Oh, and you can't even. So we got this and this. Adding this one to the mix would get us the entirety of the small section, it should be this one. So here, for example, we've got like this plus this is all we need. Because you can see there's this one, and there's this one. Oh no, there's one in the bottom. Then why don't we try? Yeah, and then if we mix this plus the one in the bottom, so yeah, this one should do the trick. Which one is that? This one? No, this one. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And then yeah, we got the desired shape. We can't test it, but like you can see this. You can see this. This one and this one is all inside of there. And one last one, which is touch and taste. Oh. And one last one. No, I already did this joke. Okay, let's see. So we've got this. Yeah, and we've got to move the block. We've got to move the blocks so that the correct ones are placed. So, are these the correct ones? Yeah, these are the correct ones. So we need to basically remove these. This is just too good. Okay, we need to remove these and put these instead. And we made a square. When you make a square like this, you can't get rid of it. The only sides on which you can push are the sides that are blocked by another one. So we can't make a square as it gets everything stuck. And this is another shape that we can't do because, yeah, if we switch anything, it turns into a square. Alright, let me do this, for example. Then that. So that's one that's correctly placed. I think we should be able to do this. I mean, then any other move would make a square, but is that not, like, we don't need to not make a square, we just need to make a square that's not gonna block. Because we can have a square, we don't need to get that exact formation at the end. It's just that if we make a square that blocks one of the ones we want to be here where they aren't, or one of the ones that we don't want to be here, here. Like if we make a square and this one is unable to move and it's where we don't want for it to be, then it's gonna cause some issues. Yeah. How about this? How about that? That's this one placed correctly. This one we don't want, but it's gonna make a square if I move it. I need to get this one here. And this would stuck us in a situation where we'd have to make a square. Same for this one. Yeah, for example, we'd have to make a square blocking this one in a position that we don't want to. So that's not good. Oh, that's a fairly complex one. That puzzle is very hard. Alright. This is not easy. This would make a square we don't want to have. The puzzle, what's cool is that the puzzle is symmetrical this way and this way. So if starting with this is a wrong move, They've been starting with this is a wrong move too. Yeah. So let's start with this instead. We've already did, but let's try something different. How about this? So we've got one in the correct location. This one must go away. Then this one is good. Then we need these two to be in front. How about that? And then this one can get in front. And then this one can get in front. Nice. Ooh, big door opening. And so that is it. Every puzzle completed. Woohoo. And that was Sensorium. So that was the end of the game, where we end up finding one of those places where we were at the start, and we entered it. Oh. Well, I think that was a good time to like talk a bit about the story of the game, because I do believe there's one. I do believe there's one to be found. 2020. Oh no, that's just the. Alright. I do believe there's one to be found. You remember the drawings we found a while back? Yeah, I'm gonna load the game again. I'm gonna go back because there's still a lot of things to find. We are far from done with the game. Oh, can't fall. So remember the drawings we found in that hidden place with the robots destroying the houses? Now, my theory about this place is that there was a civilization that were testing and experimenting with the senses. As we've seen the drawing, for example, of the eye linked with like circuits and construction of robots with various colors and elements. They were experimenting with the senses and trying to reproduce them using the only way they knew to manage power, to manage data, you know, and to move it around and act on it, which was these logic gates. And they created, or wanted to create at least, robots capable of using the various senses. So here we've got different chambers that were used for testing, like this one up there, and potentially the buildings themselves too were used for testing the various senses and just getting like a feel of how they work, how they interact. And there were maybe also test chambers for the robots once they were done. Now these buildings are all in very accessible places, you know, big building with a logo on it and the various like machines inside. but as we found, there's this hidden testing facility down here, and it's hidden for a reason. That's where we find the drawing of the robot destroying the houses. Now I think that what happened is that when they made the robots, they turned evil for a reason, and they were forced to hide in places like these ones in order to not basically get killed or destroyed or enslaved or whatever the robots tried to do. And so yeah, there's this contrast in this world with these two different eras, the construction of the robots and then what happened after the construction of the robots. And what I believe is that these machines used for teleportations, that this is where it gets a bit unclear. These machines used for teleportations are either to get away from the places or to get the robots far away from the people. I think what happens is basically we arrived here in this desolate place from the entrance point basically to this city, and we unravel the mystery of why there's no one, and we want to join these peoples, either because where we were before were also attacked by robots, or we just like we came back, or we arrived and we don't know what happens, but we piece the story of those robots that basically ransacked the old place. And down here, this place was constructed either after the robots were there as a way to just escape or something, but basically like all of these places are fail safes to make sure that whoever comes down there is a human. My guess is that they didn't manage to emulate the senses. They didn't manage to emulate the senses, and the robots aren't able of perfectly like feeling, smelling, tasting, seeing, hearing, and like this circuitry doesn't really work all that much. And what I think happened is like, as a way to avoid the robots from getting to them, the inhabitants activated like safety precautions, built safety precautions. Like maybe this place was an ancient testing facility, and then when the robots attacked, they came back here and built all these things, and then built a teleporter down there to a safe place. And the idea is anyone that wants to live on in a safe place can come here and know that if they manage to solve all these puzzles, they'll be in a puzzle-proof, in a robot-proof space. Like down there, it's like mix, so like mix the smell, so do something even more complicated, and it's basically a giant captcha. Like, are you robots? And if you are, then you're not able to complete these puzzles. That's my theory on the game, but I'm not sure of it 100%. But I still think it's like fun to think about as a story. So we've got a few things we've got to do next. We're not done with the game. So first of all, there's this whole area, and we want to try and see what's what here. So this is like a big tower, and we've got to ascend it basically. Yeah, so for example here, we can open this door, and I have a feeling we want for these boxes to be... Yeah, for this to be activated. I think there's an achievement in the game that talks about this place, and it is... Yeah, achievements. Climb to the top of the power hub. So this is probably the electricity source for the entire system. So let's try and keep everything powered. So we can use this shortcut we opened to basically get this thing to still be lit, can we use? I think we. Yeah, we can use. I don't think that's. I don't know if that's intended, but we can basically use the button as a way to get it there. And then yeah, how do we do that? Oh yeah, I remember how we do that. Yeah, we use basically like the momentum that's gained from. Yep, the momentum that's gained like this. And yeah, everything is turned on, and we are at the top of this place. And there is a little something for us. Another symbol that we're gonna write down. Little octagon with this shape in the middle. Alright, now we've got some more octagons to find. Last time we found 3, that's the 4th one, and there's 8. 8 of them. The next one that we're gonna investigate is all the way up there. So now that we've activated the final area, that we've completed it, we've activated white obelisks. And if you remember correctly, there was a... Yeah, as you can see there, all of these are turned on. And yeah, right here, there's white obelisks. And there's a little... Oh, that's some interesting like architecture. There's this little thing. Last time we got a code for this, which is turning all of these on. And we figured it out like through doing stuff, through solving a puzzle. There was like a puzzle with a bunch of wires, and they basically explained which one of these buttons needed to be on. And so as you can see, we turned on some green trees, which you might recognize from down here. And now we've got these things that we can turn on. But it's not going to be of any use if we don't have the various combinations. Now there's 8 of them. We've got 4 for now. I know where to get a 5th one down here. Now here there's a little piano that we can play. And the song that we're currently listening to has notes. At some point has a little melody that we can play on that piano. Now the main thing is it takes a while to arrive and then takes a while to come back, and there's a lot of notes. So what I'm gonna do is turn off the audio. Oh, there's an option to like change audio puzzle to not be audio based. That's interesting. Yeah, but basically I've recorded, like I've basically got last stream. I've got last stream that I can use, and I'm gonna use that to like get the basic different games and all this kind of stuff, getting used to talking. So I think we should be able to listen to it again right here. You should be able to hear it. Alright. Earlier, we get a very interesting music. Okay, so it starts here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like basically get nodes from 1 to 8 and then just write nodes from 1 to 8. So this one, for example, 6, 7, 8, yep, 8. So this is 6. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. So 6, 5, 5, 6, 5. This brings back memory from Animal Well. Na, na, na. Okay, so 6, 8, 2. Alright, so 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. Hold on. One, two, three, four. Ah, there we go. Hold on. 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Does that sound about right? Oh no. Hold on, so it's more complicated than I thought. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. Yeah. Dun, dun. was that? What were those last two notes? Yeah, that's 4/5. 4/5. So that's three, 4, 3, 2, 3. 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Doom, doom. Oops, that's probably 1. Yeah. I think that's it. That should be the end of it. Yeah. And I think from that point, yeah. So let me just listen to it again from the start, and then I'll try to play it correctly. Play the center. Oh no, we're not gonna play the center. Ah. Why is it playing twice? It just played. It's a bit annoying that it's playing that much, like forces you to play it at the same time. I played the wrong notes. Let's try again. Wasn't the correct one. Would have been good. Would have been good. Let's try again. I could have just play them like that and not care about the music, but you know, that wouldn't be poetic. There we go. At the end of the day, it is still a beautiful song. A beautiful little song. Like Animal Wells, you can't top that, alright? You can't top Animal Wells' final flute song. Alright, you just can't. That's just not possible. This, pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. And that's a fifth symbol. Now that's where I'm in the middle of a pickle because I am all out of ideas of places to find these final octagons. Luckily, I've already found them, so I don't really care about getting spoiled. And honestly, like we're so so close to the end, I'm just going to go. Oh no, I've got one more lead. I've got one more solution. Alright, so something very interesting. So remember when I came here and I didn't, like, I said we'd come back to this. Well, take a look at this arrangement, alright? A big thing at the top with a bigger thing right here. Then 5 different parts with 2 splits in here. And then this one is clicked. And then there's also these 3 things with this one clicked. How about I go to the main menu, where there's one thing on top with one big thing here, and then 5 things with 2 with a space in it, and we click on this one, which brings us to this screen with 3 things and 2 with space. And the one that we need to click is the one in the middle. Now there is something you might have noticed in these credits. It's that we get something strange. We see the top of a little octagon in this room. Let's try and recreate the pattern that's in the trailer. And you want to know the best thing? I am fairly certain that this is literally the Steam trailer. Like, it's not a trailer that's in the game just because why not, you know? I'm fairly certain that's literally the trailer you get on Steam. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. And on Steam, that's the solution. So, literally, the solution for this puzzle is on its Steam page. This, like, I know there's potentially some that did it also, something similar, but this is good. This is good. 2020, Animal Well wasn't out. You gotta remember that. Honestly, really smart stuff. Now that is 6 out of the 8 octagons. I don't think I know the locations of any more. We found all the one I remember. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to look up a guide on Steam, 100% all secrets or like all hexagons. There's one that's in Russian, and there's probably the answers because there's 8 elements, but it's in Russian. Guidance to every achievement. Logic Playground, we found it. Make a cat instead of a car. Play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star in the piano. Yeah, I think last time I saw some stuff in the discussions tab. Someone's talking about the... Yeah, the octagon is I think is... Okay. Some questions about the post-game. Colorblindness. Need help reaching the final secret location. Oh, I've checked all the platforms, still don't know the circle of this. Yeah, we don't have this one, and response from the official dev from the game. So about the semicircle, so that's a symbol we don't have. It's somewhere between the taste and touch area. We're gonna start on this basis. So the taste area is this one, and the touch area is this one. So it's somewhere around here in the middle. And I think I remember going through this and headbutting my way against every single wall and maybe finding something in the darkness. But it doesn't seem we'll be this lucky this time, yeah. My next course of action is going to go and try to get above the whole thing. Because you can easily break out of the convention spaces the map wants you to go to. Like here, for example, I'm not supposed to be up there. I don't think I'm supposed to go above, like on these rocks. But I think the best way to go about that would be to get on one of these buildings. So if you remember correctly, we can get on top of this building. Oh wait, hold on. I saw this quickly with the glimpse of... Yeah, I saw this with a glimpse of an eye. And yeah, that's not somewhere we actually went. That's not somewhere we managed to go. Wasn't sure, but walking around here made this fairly clear. So... oh, I didn't need to, okay. Best way to go up there is to take the elevator. No. Oh yeah, alright, it's turned off. And from that point on, perfect. Ah, well. Not sure it's the best way. Nah, okay, no. We're gonna have to do that from the purple area instead, I think. Again, really nice that you can be up, like traversing the map with the be up. Really practical. Oh, no. Alright. Ah, well... I'm not actually sure I'd be able to do that much. I don't think B-hopping to here is the correct play. If we were able to... okay, we need to go on these, I think. Let's try. No, I don't think we were able to make that. We need to go on here, because then we could follow... yeah, and then go there. We need to find a way to get on these rocks. Is there maybe a way to do it from around here? Definitely not. How about from here? Yeah, oh. Yeah, a well done B-up right here. I think should have done the trick. Yeah, but better than that. There might actually be a better way to go there. Potentially, probably, because this doesn't sound intended. Yeah, but let's just assume we don't need it, because we're gamers. We know how to game. And there we go. There must be something around here. Yeah, perfect. The semicircle. It is indeed between. Oh, and it's in. Yeah, I gotta think about that. The symbol is actually this way up. Oh, it's symmetrical. Alright. It is symmetrical. Okay, so that's one more. Upside down Y, I've got it. Which ones in particular? Yeah, okay, I've got this one. Ah, okay. Okay. The final one, I think, is in the very last place you'd think to check. Right here. And while it's going down, let's take our gamma somewhere here. Field of view, silencing, motion blur, screen brightness. And let's put it all the way up. Because this area is very dark. And it's easy to miss certain things in areas that are dark. Like, for example, yeah, in this very dark place. Nothing back there. Oh. Anything this way? Don't think so. I don't really like exploring dark areas like that with no sounds. Gives me the EBGBs. But there's gotta be something around here. And it's not gonna find itself. Oh! Yeah, I was about to say anything on top of there. Things on top of there. Or is this just... hold on. Because we went back there. Oh, we didn't go here accidentally. Alright, yeah, and that's the final one. I mean, it was honestly fairly well into that, because this, the second, the first, or one of these teleporter modules also has a little space here with some stuff inside. Well, that's all 8 symbols. And then we are gonna discover, I mean, you are going to discover what is behind that door. And then I think we'll end it there, because there's not much more to talk about past that point. We've basically seen everything in the game. There might be a few secrets here and there, but I don't really think there's anything too important. We could go back to the obelisk, so I could just show you an image of it. And I think that would be more valuable. Well, let's start inputting the codes. So this tree is the circle, which is this. This tree is the one we just found, which is this. This tree is the reversed A, which is that. This one is the strange T, which is just this. This is the lambda, which is this and that. And that. Here we've got the square, which is this, and that. And finally here we've got the 3. Oh no, there's still one. Did I not input this one? Well, it's perfect because it's the final one. This one is the 3 lines, which is that. And finally right here should be the final one, the semi-circle. Drat. We've misinputted the code somewhere. Well, let's check. Circle is the 4 corners, so it's all good. Lambda is everything except for this one and this one. Yeah. The square is the bottom here and this one, yeah. This one's correct. This one. Should be just the top one. And this one is correct too. This one is correct too. And this one is correct too. Okay, so we've got an issue somewhere. I've written the symbols incorrectly. Oh no, sorry. Sorry, there was a dot that was hidden because it's on, like, I've got one of the drawings. That's one of the drawings. Oh, perfect, it's in the middle. On the drawings is drawn on top of a line from another puzzle, from another thing that I drew. And like there was this specific dot right there that I wrote incorrectly. Well, let's see what's behind here. Welcome to the Sensorium Dev Museum. Here you'll find a museum containing some bits of this game's development history, screenshots, stories, even some cut puzzle prototypes. So wander around at your leisure and enjoy. It's a dev museum. I love these kinds of dev museum. So yeah, we've got some images of what the game used to look like. Or is this is a mock-up? This might be a mock-up. But I don't think so, because there's like these triggers. Nah, this isn't. Lighting needs to be rebuilt. I can see that. Sensorium was originally made to going to be called Gold Valley, and it was going to be a much smaller game with a much different story. In the beginning of Gold Valley, there was going to be a quick, cheesy cutscene of a guy flying a plane, running out of gas, and landing safely in a mysterious valley with a large golden monolith in the middle. There were originally going to be just 3 small temples containing a few budget puzzles each, with an additional 4th temple hidden away at the end of a secret path. Completing the main area will cause the gold monolith to rise out of the ground, revealing a cave. You'd enter the cave, and there'd be a big, slow, dramatic reveal of the cave's treasure, which just turned out to be a tank full of airplane gas, which you'd use to quickly fly out of the valley. The end. I didn't get very far with this iteration of the idea. Like the final game, each temple was going to house a very different type of puzzle. One was going to be very physical and logical, with buttons and boxes and electronics. One was going to be the sound as a primary mechanic. One was going to involve translating symbol, and one was going to be a meta puzzle involving the pause menu. When I thought about it, I realized how much of these involved senses. Physical puzzles were like touch, sounds puzzle was obviously hearing, and translating puzzles involved sight. I realized that if I just twisted the meta puzzle to relate to smell or taste, and to come up with just one more puzzle mechanic idea for the remaining sense, I could make a game about the 5 senses. Eventually, I came up with the idea I needed and committed fully to the concept. Funnily enough, most of those initial game mechanics that made me commit to the 5 sense analogy didn't even survive into the final game, as you'll see in other parts of the museum. So here is the initial sketch for the game with this golden monolith in the middle. The gaming area was one of the earliest areas I roughed out and playtested with other people. In my head, I was really excited with the idea. As someone who used to do a lot of music in high school, I really enjoyed using my ears in game, and I felt that sound was underappreciated as a mechanic in video game. Unfortunately, I went overboard with my first iteration of the idea and it ended up being way too hard. I left a few of the original puzzles here so you can see just how mean some of them were. Right down there. Oh, and also the dark mazes you have to complete at the end of the viewing area used to be timed. If you didn't finish it quickly enough, it sent you back to the start. Also, I used invisible walls instead of triggers, so if you got lost, you had no choice but to wait out the timer so you could try again. It was pretty awful. Fair enough. Yeah, when you said you were mean with the player, like, okay, this, like, just listening to this gave me immediate, like, whiplash. I was, ugh. Yeah, I mean, it's solvable, but like, wow. Oh. Okay. Yeah, no sound, again, rough. Okay. Okay. Alright, yeah, complicated, yeah. I will look at that at the end. South always felt like an area that would be easy to design since sight is one of the 2 senses you actually use to play games. But it took me a while to actually come up with the puzzles I was happy with. Like I said, this area was originally going to be involve translation, but it felt like the sense of sight wasn't really at the forefront in this case. So I came up with some other ideas, including involving paying attention to the environment. One idea I had involved the puzzle in the room to the right. It was one of the first side puzzles I prototyped, but I ended up not being happy with it because how finicky and arbitrary it was. Another idea involved filling up the walls of a room with hundreds of different color buttons. The puzzle was going to involve finding the button that matched the color of the wire leading out of the room. But I was terrible for obvious reasons, so I left that out of the game. Also, the logic puzzles with the white gates used to just be a drawing on the wall instead of an actual circuit. Yeah, you gotta find the yellow one. Yeah, that was the drawing on the wall. And then, what is this? Oh, I think I get what this is. Yeah, yeah, see? I put myself in the corner, and it fits perfectly. Yep, put myself in the corner, fits perfectly. I don't know, I like it. It's true that, wow. The smell puzzle was another weird one to design. The current iteration was identified over the fact that the sense of smell is so heavily tied to memory and nostalgia, but originally this was going to be the meta puzzle of the Gold Valley. I was going to have a smell slider in the option menu that defaulted to 0, and you could reveal the Forbidden Temple solution by turning it up to 100. I still think that puzzle could have been cool if I could have put it up correctly, but I ended up going with the memory-based puzzles more. I ended up liking the memory-based puzzle more. Also, don't worry, there isn't a hidden option menu in puzzle anymore, so don't go looking for one. Or is there? Is there bombscosity anyway? Can I turn on bombscosity? Apparently not. Here's a map of the smellery solution I made a while back. As you can see by the orange patch, the may used to have an alternate path that would unlock a secret. But don't worry, I took that out of the game too. That would have been fun, to have a... Or is that too mean? It would have been fun to have a secret path somewhere that you could have put... Yeah, that could have been funny. But yeah, fair enough. It took me a very long time to figure out how to make a puzzle mechanic about the sense of taste, as you cannot really taste in video games. My first idea involved the player not even completing the taste puzzle themselves. I was going to have an entire area with puzzles already completed, with some signs that someone had already been there, scribbles on the wall, activated switches, knocked over footballs, etc. Eventually you'd reach the end and find the skeleton of someone who tried to solve the puzzle before you, but failed to just before the finish. The area is going to be unconventional in the way that the puzzle wasn't getting through the area, it was figuring out what happened to the skeleton man. And it was going to be totally optional. If you didn't feel like figuring out the story, you didn't have to. It was just there for the curious. Eventually, while coming up with what the pre-solved taste puzzle would even look like, I came up with the idea of mixing ingredients and reverse engineering recipes. Yeah, I just ended up putting that in the game instead of the whole environmental storytelling thing. That could have been fun. That could have been really fun. I would have liked that, but yeah, again, fair enough. And then the touch area. The touch area went through the most change between conception and final implementation. When I went to prototype it, I was originally just going to have a bunch of buttons and a logic gate puzzles. The buttons also used to be pressure plates that you need to step on instead of click on. I eventually decided I wanted the logic gates and buttons to be universal game mechanic in Sensorium, so I needed to think of something different. My second idea involved blocks that would move when you clicked buttons. I got very far with designing these and getting them into the game. You can actually find a few of these puzzles here. Try them out, see if you can light up all the wires in each puzzle. Fortunately though, this mechanic just didn't feel like touch. I ended up going with moving boxes in the touch area, but now It requires you to click the boxes themselves to touch, which feels a lot more true. I end up keeping the moving blocks, but you have to touch them too. Okay, yeah. So this is what it originally was, but yeah, it feels a bit less like touch. Oh yeah, and also you can mess up the order by doing things a certain way. Yeah, if you move before the movement is done, you can like desync them. I need to get that block out of here somehow. Hmm. Ah, that is ooh. That is creating a oh, okay, that's it. It's creating a visceral reaction that I was not ready to feel. Alright, this is very interesting. A block that you can stop. I don't really know if I want to bother doing all of these puzzles. I've already done them before. So I think I'm good on that front. But yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, I think. Yeah, some testing areas, and then a map of the game with the various areas as they developed. So only the sound area, then the sight, then taste, then uh, smell, then taste and touch, and the rest of what's around it. Oh. At the highest level, this game was inspired by other great puzzle games like Myst, The Witness, Fez, Cairo, and Antechamber. Some smaller inspiration include games like Little Big Planet 2 for its intuitive logic gate system, Lego Island for secretive things like the Pirate Cave and Village Felt, Manifold Garden for its clean art style, and even Quake for how its controls feel. And you can see the inspiration. You can see the inspiration in the movement in Quake. And yeah, various inspiration. The Witness, amazing game. Oh. The Witness, amazing game. Anti-Chamber, amazing game too. What I imagine is Little Big Planet. I haven't played it at all, but they've talked about the logic system, and then Lego Island. And that brings us to the end of this stream, and honestly, I think the end of the stream is plural. I think I'm gonna end here, and I feel like this game is the perfect example, was the perfect stopping point because it's huge memories and it's a reminder of what I want to do. And this is the reason why I need to stop streaming. I want to focus, as I've talked about before, I want to focus on some other projects. I want to be working on various things. I mean, I've already been working on various other things, and for now it's like been a blast to work on various different things. It's been a blast to stream, but I feel like the benefits of streaming have been outdone by the negative of streaming. I've learned a lot. I've had a lot of cool experiences. I've talked with some people. I want to thank Shom X and XM for showing up like streams ago. It was really fun to have someone in the chat to talk to, and it's an experience I want to reiterate. I'm not stopping streaming forever. It's just that right now I don't really have anything more to gain from it. I've played some game I want to play. I've gotten used a bit more to talking. Like I try to be a bit more active on public places on the internet. I've been playing TF2 recently and I've been using the voice chat a lot more. And this, I think streaming helped me a lot, you know, putting myself out there on the internet like that. It's not easy, but I think I've done a good job of it. For now though, these 2 to 4 hours a week I spend streaming. I know it's not much, but it's still some time. I don't really want to spend streaming, or I want to be spending like working on projects, working on games and stuff like this. For now, like I don't mind spending 2 hours streaming, not to an empty audience. And I know you start streaming to an empty audience. That's how you get to bigger audiences. But I feel like I'd like to start streaming at a point where I can have around 10 viewers regularly on the channel. And I don't think that's something that you need to achieve by streaming. I'm gonna be working on a YouTube channel. I'm gonna be making games, and I feel like at some point I'll be able to start streaming again and have an audience, at least a small one, you know, through just having other people follow me on other places. So for now, I'm going to focus on these things that interest me more, and I'm gonna stop streaming. But I've had a wonderful time streaming like these various games. Obviously, the highlight of it all was Animal Well. Like, Animal Well was such a joy to stream. There's no denying that. It was just so fun. Even like to stream with someone at the end, like to have someone in the chat, like again, show me Sam, thanks a lot for being here, for having been there. But yeah, like streaming Animal Well was really fun. The Braid playthrough was really cool. Not The Witness, Soko Loco Deluxe, and now this game. It was just really fun, and I've been happy to stream. I've done what? Let me see. That's 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 16, 18. That's about 20 streams in 2 months. And it was really fun. It was really fun. I'm really happy I did that. But I think that's gonna be it for today and for this streaming career, if you can say that. I don't have any other games I specifically want to stream. I'll be recording them and putting them on my YouTube channel, but probably as like unregistered video on my personal YouTube channel. I might start up the stream if there's things I actually want to stream. I'm like, this is something I cannot do just recording like this. So I might just put up a few streams, but for now, I think that's it. If you want to keep following what I do, though, I'm not stopping my online appearance. If you want to keep following my future work, you can go on my YouTube channel. I think you can find the link on the Twitch channel. Let me just put it in the chat, just in case. But you can go follow me on YouTube if you're interested in seeing my future content. There's already 2 videos on there that are basically just devlogs of a project I've since then not given up on, but retired, set aside for now. And then I'm currently working. I've got 2 projects. Here's the YouTube channel. If you're interested, it should be in the chat. Yeah. So that's if you're interested. I've got 2 projects coming along, and I'm really excited for both of them. And I'm really hyped to be able to share them on my YouTube channel. So if you're interested in that, just follow me there. Other than that, I'll see you at another time. And yeah, again, this museum right here, this game is perfect. This museum is exactly like what I want to be able to put in my game. I want to be able to make games and put these in like museum that explain development to people that are interested in that, and art and secrets and the stuff that's put in here, the inspiration. I want to talk to this dev at some point in my life. I want to contact them, talk to them, have some chat about how the secrets came along, and just anything they want to say about the game's development, because it's a really interesting game, and I'd love to talk more about the genius, honestly, that made this. And I want to be able to do something similar. And sadly, streaming is not helping me achieve that. Not right now, at least. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. I am going to end the stream there, I think. 3 hours, huh? Spent a lot more time on my first playthrough. I told a lot more on my first playthrough. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream there. I hope you've had a good day. I hope you've had a good week. And I wish to see you later at another date. It was fun. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.